Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Talk with Richie, a channel with different hot topics only. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. So today we'll be discussing age to age guide for sex education for your children. Many parents usually have these questions to ask. Questions like, where do I start? How do I start? When do I start? First of all, your child will surely hear all these things, will know about sex and sexuality from television, internet, and friends, and from friends. And you being the first person to tell your children to get involved, to give them the right information about this and making them understand how you feel about this is the best option. Number two, reasons why you should tell your children about sex education is that it makes you influence what your children will actually do in the future. In my opinion, children who get good sex education on time are usually likely, they are likely to get delay having sex, and when they do start, they are very careful for unwanted pregnancies and sexual transmitted diseases. In this video, we will find different types and different things your children need to know about sex and sexuality. What they need to know about sex and sexuality, it's based on what you and I know already, and to help your children to be healthy and keep them safe in our society. For children who are 2 years to 3 years of age, teach them the names of their body parts, the correct names of their body parts. I said it before in my first video about sex and sexuality. So teach them the correct names of their body part. You tell them, this is your head, this is your eye, this is your nose, this is your mouth, this is your ear, and this is your penis, this is your vagina, this is your breast. So teach them this so that they will know the correct body. Start teaching them the difference between a boy and a girl. And three, start teaching them the functions of all body parts. Just teach them everything they need to know about all body parts. This guide is for children who are 2 to 3 years. If your child likes being naked in the house, please always teach them that it is not right to be naked, especially when opposite sex are around. That is not right to be naked. Always wear them something, singlet, pants, pampers. If they are still wearing pampers, wear them pampers. Try to cover them up and teach them about privacy, that there are places where you should be naked. And for me, in my opinion, apart from taking your bath I don't think that it is healthy for someone to be naked. Yes, I don't think it's healthy for someone to be naked. You can't be just naked without wearing panties, without wearing nothing. You wear all this. So you teach your children for them to understand that nudity is wrong. Make them understand that there are some people, there are some places where they can actually go naked, but not naked like full naked. There are some places like the swimming park where they will just go with their panties and their bras. They will just go, that is half naked. Yeah, they will just teach them so that when they see this outside, they will know that, okay, in this place, this is what they should this is the reason why they are dressed in that way. And for me, you don't have to be naked, because there are some swimming drawers that you wear and it's like tight, short tight. You don't have to wear panty. Just so teach your children all this, because when you don't teach them and they have it in the mind that that they like being naked and they go around naked, they won't know their private parts, and their private parts, if they expose it that way, teach them that when they expose their private part without covering it, it's no longer private part. This, in my opinion, it's no longer private part. So you have to learn to cover up. And please, when you are teaching your children about covering up, make sure that you teaching them also practice this, because when you teach them and you don't practice it, then they won't learn you. It's not all about sex. I've been saying it right from the first video. This video is not all about sex. It's all about sexuality. Sexuality, your part of the body, the private parts of the body and other stuffs. So it's all about sexuality, and the end goal is for your children to understand that body parts, they are free to talk about it with you. They are free to talk about it with you without being ashamed. They are free to talk about it even with their teachers. If their teachers are teaching these things, they will not be shy to talk about it. Yes, most of us, especially we that grew up in Africa, we are shy to talk about all these things. That is why in my first video, many of you were attacking me. They were sending me messages that, I beg, it's too this one. But many of you agree that, yes, considering what is happening in our society these days, that it is right to talk about it. But many of you disagree with me, which I'm not angry, because yes, everybody must not agree. Yes, everybody must not agree. But most of us that grew up in Africa, we are always shy to talk about all these things, whether with our female friends, or just imagine when you are sitting with your female friends and they will be talking about breasts, bobs, and all that. And you are shy to talk about it because you were not brought up that way. But my dear, it is not a sin to not to talk about it. At least if you want to discuss about it because it's normal to do, there is something to discuss about it there, so you are free to talk about it without being shy. Let's go to age 3 to 5 years, what they need to know at this age. Okay, age 3 to 5 years old, you have to go deeper than what you were teaching the 2 to 3 years. So now you have to go deeper in the sense that you have to tell them more about their body parts. You have to go deeper, telling them the difference between a boy and a girl. You tell them that a boy and a girl, the boys have penis, the girl have vagina, but they have eyes, ears, nose, legs, and other things. And the boys, they also have breasts, but their breasts are not big like the girls. And the reason why their breasts are small and the female breast is big, you have to teach them these things, so that tomorrow, if you don't teach them, they will still come out to ask you, say, mama, why is my breast not big like your own or like my sister's own? And you will still come back to teach them this. So you start on time teaching them so they won't be confused. I said it in the toddler age. So teach them that some body parts are meant to be private. They don't have to let the world see those body parts. They have to always cover up. I said it before in the toddler age. So you have to start teaching them those things and make them understand it very, very well. Teach them to always respect other people's privacy. For example, when someone is in the bathroom, they should always knock and wait for a response, like coming or who is there, before they can go in, even in the bedroom. So they should always respect other people's privacy. If also teach them that even them themselves, children, that they have the right, as in they have privacy rights. Two, when they are in the in the room dressing up, they have to close their door, and if the door is not closed, they have to make sure that no one comes in until they finish dressing, especially when there is opposite sex in the house. If it's a female in the room dressing up and there is a the male in the parlor, they should always respect other people's private. Them understand that this conversation about sexuality is not for school discussion with their friends and all that. That is a private discussion for them and their parents only. For them and their parents, not to go and start discussing it in their playing ground at school. This is my penis. My mama taught me that this penis is this. No, let it be for privacy, just for the child and the parent. Let them understand it. And please, I always say, teach them in a way that they will understand at their level. You don't have to go too deep. You don't have to make it too you have to make it simple for them to be able to understand what you are discussing with them. Know that sometimes some children like to touch their private part. They like to touch it, especially when they are growing from I was supposed to say it at the toddler age, especially when they newly discover that there is something there. They like touching it as always. My child just started it. Yes, he just started it when my son, when I decide that, okay, Oga, time don't reach for you to stop pampers. So I started teaching him how to pee pee in the pool, how to use pool. And bros was like, wetin dey come out from here na water be this one. That he was so he was confused. And sometimes I would just be laughing at him, the way he would just focus and be looking at it when pee is coming out. He would just be looking at it. I would say, bros, it's your property. I would say, bros, now your property, yeah. So they like touching it, and up to now he touches it. When I wear him pants, he will just touch it. I will say, don't worry, it's still there. I don't know if he thinks that the thing disappeared. So he will touch it to make sure that, okay, hope you are safe. And when I wear him pampers, maybe we are going out, I say, I'm not fit for the maybe where we are going, no toilet and all that. And even if there is toilet, I can't use public toilet for him. So I decide to wear him pampers. And once I wear him pampers, oh boy must chook hand there to confirm that his thing is still safe. And that his thing is still safe. So just as Smile is doing it, other children are doing it. And please, you don't have to beat them. You don't have to beat them because they are developing, they are curious. You say, what is this? And when I'm changing his sister's diapers, you will see him, he will come and be looking and be looking and be looking. I will say, don't worry, the both of you are different. You are a boy and she's a girl. Her own is flat, so don't worry yourself. But he will still be looking. He will be looking at the thing, he will be looking there until I will finally wear my daughter pampers. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that it is their age. You don't have to beat them. If it's some parent, they'll say, come on from here. Wetin you want see? Now everything that you want see. Yes, now everything they want see and now everything they want know, because it is their time. It's their developing age. They are developing, just that you just like when you enter, if you live in Nigeria, you go to a place outside your this and you see things that are different from where you are coming from. You'll be curious. So this is it. They are curious. Because they never knew that there was something there because of the pampers and all that. So they never knew until they found out that, okay, people they come out here and they are curious. Now, what he's doing, I mean my son, what he's doing is that now he has mastered the toilet. So once he wants to pee pee, he just say pee pee. Then I take him there. When I get there, I will help him to hold, because he doesn't like making pee pee in the pool, but he likes making caca in the pool. But he doesn't like making pee pee. If he wants to make pee pee, we stand to make the pee pee in the big WC. So when I try to help him to hold his pennies so he can make it. He will just knock my hand. He will just knock my hand. Oh yeah, madam, remove your hand. Your time don't pass. He will hold it himself. So he's happy that he can do it on his own. Now, if your child likes touching his body, he also her body part, don't beat your child, don't smack your child, don't shout. Just gingerly remove his hand. Gradually, once you keep removing his hand, he will understand that it's not good. But some will just start hitting the child. God, I've told you, no, they touch that place. I don't tell you several times, no, they touch him, no, they touch him. No, you just have to be patient. Tell the child, Oga, not touch this thing. Remove your hand from there. And this is what I do with my child. And gradually, he or she will stop, because the more when they are used to it, they definitely discover something else and they will forget about that side, So they will outgrow it at a particular age. If you see your child and the opposite sex staring at each other's private parts, please don't beat them. What you will do is separate them, distract them, give them something else to play with. Do you know why they are looking? Because I'm a girl, he's a boy, and they are looking at themselves. Madam, or small girl, why your this thing flat, and why my own flat, why your own long? They are curious. They are like, what is going on here? Are we not the same? Are we not the same? This is the reason why you have to be teaching your children at this age that they are different. They are boys and they are girls. So this is the reason. Please don't beat them, just distract them, give them something else to play with. Don't beat them. And later, maybe few minutes or few hours later, call them, sit them down and teach them, educate them. Don't punish them, don't beat them, because they don't know. They don't know that what they did is wrong. They don't know that they are not supposed to be looking at. So this is the reason why you should start by teaching your children about privacy. I said it. Teach them about privacy, that people and that other people are not supposed to see their private part. Just educate them. At this age, they don't need beating. At this age, what they need is for you to draw them closer and educate them in a way that they will understand. Let them know that all living things have reproductive system. For example, dogs reproduce puppies and humans reproduce babies. Let them know that babies comes from a special place in a woman's body called the womb uterus. Let them know all these things so that when they see dog and puppy, they won't be bros, or they won't be confused. Let them know all these things at this age, and we are still on age 3 to 5, 6, 7, those age. So that babies are made between a man and a woman. Without a man, a woman cannot make babies, and without a woman, a man cannot make babies. So it takes these two species to make babies, and this is not for kids. Let them understand that it is not for kids, it's for adults. Let them understand that it is for adults and not for kids. Teach them about allowing people touch their private parts. I've said it before. Teach them about allowing people touch their private part. When anybody touches their private part, they should run to you, their parent, to complain, to tell you that this person touched my private part, or as the opposite sex touch my private part. Teach them that nobody is allowed to touch their private part apart from you, their parents, and apart from you, their parent. Also, let them understand that, okay, doctors can touch for medical examination, for medical examination. Sink it into their ears that apart from medical examination from the doctors, no one is allowed to touch their private part. Like, I don't know about other places, but in Germany here, children don't go to the doctors alone except they are 18, I think so. Yeah, except they are 18, but at this little age, they don't go to their doctors alone. So with that way, okay, it's easier. But also teach them. Also teach them, let them understand, let them have the knowledge. No knowledge is a waste. Let them have the knowledge that nobody can touch their private parts apart from them and their parents. Let me end my video by saying that it is good to let your children know about all these things at this early age, because so many things are happening in our society. Rape here and there, and sexual abuse, many things are happening. Let children be aware, create the awareness, let them be aware. Teach them, educate your child, sit your child down. This time is a time for parents to drop their phones, have time for their children. Have time for their children. If you are a working class parent, let's go when you come back from work. Ask your children questions. Have time, even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's 1 hour. It's good. Have time for them. Don't just leave your children for your maid, for relative or anybody. Even if you leave them, when you come back, have time for them. Because in my opinion, I'm creating this awareness because in my opinion, I believe that it will change a lot of things. It will change a lot of things in our society now and in the future. If you have any question, if you've been following my videos, if you've been watching my videos from the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this, and you have any question to ask, send me a message on my Instagram page, Richie Joyce. I will leave the name in the description box below. So when you drop your message, I will gladly respond my next video. Thank you very much. Or you can also leave it in the comment section. It's no problem. I will surely see it. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like, don't forget to share, subscribe. When you subscribe, hit the notification bell so anytime I post a video, you will be notified.